So actually, I started this brand in the year 2017, in the month of Feb, in Villaparla East, in Mumbai, and the journey has been really great. And in the next, like, if you almost like count, it's been 4 years. We're going to complete 4 years, and we have opened pan India, around 37 outlets. Six outlets are coming in by this month end. So in the next 20 days, we're planning to launch another 5 to 6 outlets. So that is how it's going to be. The journey has been great. We've had successful franchisees. We'll be planning to going. We were actually, this year was a plan to go international. We have signed a franchisee in Dubai as well, but because of the pandemic and because of a lot of things happening around in the world, as we all know, we've postponed that idea to 2021 in March. So we'll be going there by then. So the journey has been great. Bombay Fries, we basically just we serve around 32 or 40 kinds of fries, and we have milkshakes, we have iced teas, we have recently introduced burgers as well. We have burgers, we have momos, we have waffles. All these things have been introduced, and it's been really great, about the amount of response that we have got. So yeah, so we'll now move on to the presentation, and let's see where this takes us. Just give me a minute. Okay, so about us, we'll go to the next page. Yeah, so exactly as I said, we started this, in the year 2017 on the 22nd of Feb in Villaparla, and we have so from where we had started back then, we have probably expanded pan India. We have our outlets in Goa, Surat, Chennai, Lucknow, and obviously Mumbai and Pune also. Moving on to the next one. Okay, on the entrepreneur's take, that's what actually I had believed in. I had believed in fries, and here we are, at 40 outlets. So, we'll directly jump on to our specialty, because all the other things about journey so far and everything we have already seen. But in journey so far, I would like to, tell you about the sponsorships and the marketing activities that were done by us in the last 3 to 4 years. We have been one of the top sponsors for IPL for Mumbai Indians. We had our stalls in Wankhede Stadium as well, and yeah, we have been tied up with YouTube Fan Fest also. So every year, whenever YouTube Fan Fest has happened in the past 3 to 4 years, we were a part of it. We have been food sponsors for Sunburn. We have gone to Abu Dhabi Food Festival. We have gone to Dubai Food Festival, as our stall, as sponsors. And we have done over 50 now. So this was like a couple of months before. Now we've done almost above 70 plus college events in the span of now 4 years. So yeah, that's how it's gone. I will So let's move on to the other slide of our specialty. Yeah, on our specialty. I am done with all this. Can we move on to our specialty? No, the next one. After that. Yes, exactly. So as you can see, we have around 25. Okay, so that was 25 variations. Now we have above 35 variations. We have tornadoes. As you can see in the images, we have started with waffles with a tremendous response for even burgers and momos as well. We have milkshakes and coolers too. And it's just not a brand, who just sells fries. We want to make this as a homegrown brand, where people of all the age groups, like someone who's got a who's above 40 years old and can't probably eat fries. We always have like a momos for them. We have burgers for them if they don't want to eat too much fried. And if there are kids that are coming in who want to have something in desserts, we have waffles as well. And obviously, we have our tornadoes, for the spice lovers, and the milkshakes and the coolers are to there only. So, yeah, we move on to the next slide. As to the locations we are present, we are in Mumbai, Pune, Surat, Goa, Chennai, and Lucknow. So our first outlet, which was there outside Bombay, was in Chennai. It was kind of a task for us, but Chennai response has been amazing. In fact, last year we have opened one more outlet in Chennai. So now we have two outlets in Chennai. Mumbai, we have around 22 outlets. In Surat, also we recently opened. In last year June, we opened another outlet in Surat as well. Goa, we have one outlet in Panjim. In Chennai as well. Okay, and in Lucknow we have our outlet in Aliganj. Lucknow is the market that is the next upcoming market, and it's picking up. So I think we can really back on Lucknow, because Lucknow is a really great market. So business concept. Can we move on to the next slide, please? Yes. So business concept is pretty, straightforward. As this is a QSR industry, there is not that big of a amount in probably investing, because as it's a QSR restaurant, which is your quick serving restaurant, uh, the operating expense, the capital expense, it reduces down, because you don't have a lot of dine-in, you don't have a lot of interiors to take care of. Though we have so many outlets of ours who have around 1,000, 1,200 square feet as well, but I would still recommend people, who are just starting out, who are new to this business, to open with someone around 200 to 300 square feet outlet, because your capital expense, and your expense on your interiors are very low. This is one thing. And the F&B market is going to explode like anything. Like, you see, around 2016 is what we have, we probably started working on, and 2017 is when we launched. By 2021 we had a great aim of, going to 100 outlets. This year wasn't that great for any of us in the food industry, but we have still managed to open around 12 outlets here, in even in this pandemic, and we've got tremendous response. We have a tie-up with Swiggy, Zomato, even Dunzo, everything on that concept. So yeah, that's pretty much about the business. We move on to the next slide, about the Bombay Fries model, which is our franchise model. Just give me a minute. Can we move on to the next slide, please? Yes, certainly. So exactly, as I said, average area required will be around 300 square feet. Our working capital, which is, the cash in hand that is required, will be of 3 months. Your investment is around 20 lakh rupees. This actually, your it, this but this includes your rentals, in terms of for 3 months, and also your deposit amount. The franchise fees that we charge is 5,50,000 rupees, and along with that the royalty is 8%, and the initial opening stock which you require for the couple of months, which is around 3 months, will be around 2 lakh rupees, and your marketing fund is 1%. 1% that will be centrally charged, and 1% is included in the 8% of royalty that we take on gross. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Agreement period is 5 years. The number of people we require are total 5 employees. We can work with four as well, in which there are three chefs. There is one counter staff and one housekeeping. If it's a small outlet, then we can even work with two people. If it's a cloud kitchen based model, then we wouldn't require a housekeeping or a counter staff. We just need two chefs who can manage a proper counter sales as well. And yeah, and if it's a normal if it's a small outlet which doesn't have a dine-in, then we can manage it with three people, in which two chef and one counter staff, because we won't require housekeeping. Moving on to the next one, the actual sales of our products. Yes, so this is our product which are maximum this is something which is sold throughout, and this is a specialty. Whenever you go, you should definitely try a peri peri with a cheese sauce. This is our very famous fries. Along with that, we have at 15.6%, we have a chicken popcorn. These are the sales of actual products. Is why? Because we know what do we target on. We know what kind of per outlet sales are we doing. Which kind of fries is where we have to boost. We have to do a social media marketing. Our next favorite is chili cheese fries. This cost around 100 rupees, very affordable. And it's really nice to see people who are 15, 16 years old who can afford a product. So in this, our horizon, or the scope of our target audience also increases, because actually a tornado starts from 50 rupees, a lemonade starts from 40 rupees. Due to it being so affordable, and still the margins being it how they are, we are still able to sustain a huge amount of target audience from, in fact, 13 years old or 14 years old to someone who's around 40 to 42, because we have such array of products like burgers and momos too. Yeah, we move on to the next slide. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's actually pretty much it about our brand presentation. Now we will move on. Because of this pandemic, we have come up with a brand new model, which is a cloud kitchen based model, in which I have completely bifurcated, and I'll be sharing that with you in a minute. Just give me a minute, please. Hold on.
Just 2 minutes only.
Sure, no problem. So you need to ask something. Are there any questions coming up? I don't know. I'm not able to see it.
संकेत जी, एक बार पहले अपना प्रेजेंटेशन पूरा कंप्लीट हो जाए, फिर उसके
हाँ
बाद
जी.
हम इन्वेस्टर के साथ में Q&A सेशन करेंगे.
Super. Hello, guys. So this is, one of the, I'll tell you, one of the new concepts that we've come out of, the cloud kitchen based model. And this concept, we have especially started in the month of Feb, when there were a lot of waves of the COVID-19 coming in. And so here, okay, so if you look at the first thing that you look at is the carpet area requirement. Over there, it was around 300 square feet. Over here, it is around 200 square feet. Your capital, probably your infrastructure cost reduces down by almost half, because you don't have to have a proper seating. You don't need to have proper counter sales. You don't need to have, per se, a lot of interiors, or a lot of asset value or money invested in, because it's a cloud kitchen based model, and not many people know where are we situated. We are doing our main business on WhatsApp deliveries. This is a new thing that has come across in the market, with very low commissions. We're doing that. We're doing WhatsApp deliveries. We're doing our own deliveries. We've tied up with Swiggy, and also we have tied up with Zomato. Infrastructure cost. Let's go to the infrastructure cost. So the complete interior fitting, civil work, exhaust and electricals will cost you around about 56,000 rupees, which is, your cost per square feet becomes around 280 rupees, which is far more cheap than anyone around there. Your air conditioner is something which you don't require. So we have written zero over there. If this would have been in a dine-in concept, we would require at least one or two of them. Hence, we've written 70,000 out there. Furniture, including architect's fee, is nothing, because everything will be a machine placement. Everything will be done over there. So your infrastructure cost, which can go up to round about say 4.5 lakh rupees, comes down to 56,000 rupees only. Your equipment cost, your complete equipment cost, if you want refurbished, as we are our own manufacturers of equipments as well, you can get that in under 2 lakh rupees. If you want an entirely new equipment, that will cost you around 3 lakh 50,000 rupees. But the warranty in both the equipments, the time are going to be the same. The POS and the hardware, which is your point of sales or your software, जो हम लोग बोलते हैं billing software, that is going to cost you 15,000, but that is going to be annually that we're going to be charging. Your CCTV, as per actuals, 15,000 rupees. Your firefighting equipment, we have gone into so much of intricacies into this that we have actually written firefighting equipment, internet, telephone, menu, insect killer, card swiping machine. This is the smallest, and there are no hidden charges. Everything is all including in this. So your total equipment cost, including your CCTV, hardware, software, everything is going to cost you around 2,64,000 rupees. All right, let's go down to our other expenses. Your consumable goods can go to around 18,000 rupees, which are your namak, your haldi, your small expenses. Your license cost is going to be around 20,000 rupees, and your opening stock. So, opening stock, if someone is planning to open outside India, outside Bombay, my bad, the opening stock will remain around 1,50,000 to 1,20,000 because of avoiding of the transportation cost. Else, if you're in Bombay, this can be reduced down to even 20 to 30,000 rupees, because as you guys are there, ये एक recurring cost है कि आपका जैसे ही raw materials खत्म होगा, you guys can give us a call. You can give my manager a call, or the procurement head a call, and she will get it done for you guys. So the opening stock can be around, if it's outside Bombay, as I repeat, it's going to be 120, and if it's not, it's going to be around even 40 to 50,000 rupees as well. So yeah, so total cost is going to be 1,88,000. My franchise fees over there, as you noticed previously, in a dine-in concept, the franchise fees is 5,50,000 rupees. And if you are looking out for something in a cloud kitchen based model, your franchise fees is going to be 3 lakh plus taxes, which is going to be 3,54,000 rupees. So your total project cost is going to be 8,62,000 rupees, including everything from top to bottom. That's pretty much it. Your provisions in terms of your lease deposit for 6 months, it's gonna vary from area to area. But if you are renting out a place which doesn't have a rental deposit of a rent of over 20 to 30, even 40,000 rupees, your deposit is going to be around 2,40,000 rupees, even if we're calculating for 6 months. But now, because of the virus and everything, the rentals have become cheaper, and also the deposit amount has nearly gone to, from 6 months has gone to 3 months here in Bombay. And yeah, your HR for three people, 15,000 rupees per month, is going to cost you 1,35,000 rupees for 3 months for three people. This is our average costing. That's a working capital requirement for them for 3 months. Your rental may differ to place, but we have estimated a cost of 30,000 rupees as your rentals, which comes to 90,000 rupees for 3 months. Your electricity bill will average out to 20,000 rupees a month, because all our equipments are electric. So, the electricity bill might be a little more for a lot of people. So, we can, look out at 60,000 rupees, and a total working capital required is around 2,85,000 rupees, estimated for 3 months. So that's pretty much it. Cloud kitchen based model, the investment, we can everything can be subsided around to 8 lakh rupees. And if you're looking for dine-in, then that goes around 15 to or 20 lakh rupees. So yeah, that's pretty much about the presentation. So we can